What's up guys, welcome back to the ShiHai's channel, and today I bring to you my standard dimensional police deck recipe. So sorry for not posting my Grand Blue deck recipe first, cause I'm still in the middle of playtesting one of the best builds, but this is very standard for dimensional police. There's not much cards that you run, so I'm just gonna go through what you actually want to run in the deck. So I think that some people has already posted most of their deck reviews, such as, maybe Different Fight. He's a well-known DP player and a DP fan, and this deck is obviously not mine as well. So this is my friend's Misgrade King's deck, but don't worry, his deck profile and my deck profile is almost it's not say almost the same, it's a bit different, as I run some cards in the deck, and I'll tell you why I run these kind of cards in the deck instead of running other cards, and how this deck plays well with those cards that I run, and I'll give you some recommendations on how to play and combo the deck as well. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So first, your starter, Goyusha, pretty standard, you can't really change the starter as usual. So on right, just draw one, nothing much. So I'm just going to move the force marker right here. This looks really nice, the dimensional police, Great Dayusha's force marker. Alright, so moving on to the grade 3. So the grade 3s I play 8 is actually pretty standard to play 8. So first, as you can see, Misgrade King has 4 SVRs Great Dayusha, so that is your main grade 3. This is your win condition. So skill is, when placed, 3 of your front row units gains power 10k at the end of turn, so basically your whole front row gains 10k. And then at the end of battle, that your grade 3 Vanguard attack, this is continuous from hand, of course. Continuous from hand, when the end of your grade 3 Vanguard attack, if this unit power is 45k and above, and it was not placed this turn, count +1, write this as stand, and it gets power plus 10k. So basically, when you're first ride into your grade 3, you are unable to use Great Dayusha's skill, but on your second turn, when you don't write anything, and you hit the threshold of 45,000 power, you may count +1 and write him as stand. And basically it's just minusing 1 card from hand to get back 2 more. And then on right, when you write this card, it obviously gains the imaginative force as well. So obviously you want to run 4 of these in your deck. Moving on to the other grade 3 would be Dimensional Robo Dayusha. So just a normal Dimensional Robo, there's not much to it. It's pretty standard. You ideally want to write it as your first right, yeah, like your first right, so you wouldn't want to write into Great Dayusha, because Dayusha provides the crit. So let's go through his skill. So if his power is 35k or more, it gains a crit, and then once per turn, rest any number of rear guards. For each unit rested for the cost, this unit gains 10k at the end of turn. So well, on right, you put a force to your Vanguard, it's already at 33k base power, and then you probably rest one of your rear guards, it goes up to 23, sorry. Just now was 23k power, and then you rest one of your rear guards, it goes up to 33, and you may activate, let's just say, Die Brave skill or Die Dragon skill to get up to at least 38k power, or yeah, 35k power and above to gain the extra crit, or you can just boost with extra booster behind. So yes, this is your ideal first ride grade 3. So 8 grade 3s. Moving on to the grade 2. So the grade 2s I played 11 grade 2s. Alright, moving on, we go on to the first grade 2, which is your necessary grade, Die Dragon, not grade, but yeah, just Die Dragon. So Die Dragon skill is really good. Skill is so +1, one your Vanguard gains 5k at the end of turn. So this helps your Vanguard to hit the threshold of 35k power, or maybe even hit the threshold of 45k power in order to write your Great Dayusha. And then the second skill is, if your Vanguard power is 35k or greater, it gains 10k at the end of turn. So it's basically a 20k beat stick. It's really good. You can help hit numbers with your Vanguard, that's why it's a 4 off and it's a triple rare. So ideally you want to do it, you want to run 4, and then it's a 20k beat stick. If its boost is a 28k, so you can hit magic numbers on force, and basically hit magic numbers on any other clan. Moving on to 2 Cosmo Beak. So I see people run 3 and 4. I know Misgrade King runs 3, I think. But yeah, this is an alternative to Die Dragon. So this deck doesn't really use Counter Blast that much. The only Counter Blast is actually Great Dayusha, Cosmo Beak, or Laurel. So Cosmo Beak is a not bad card to run. It's basically the same, almost the same skill as Die Dragon. It's Counter +1. When displaced, your Vanguard gains 5k, and then this unit gains 5k as well. So he's a 15k beat stick, and it adds 5,000 power to your Vanguard, so that's not bad. The reason why I don't run more is that I feel that there's other cards to run, and since you already got Die Dragon, and you got Die Dragon, you got Cosmo Being, and you got Die Brave, there's not really you don't have to run any more of this adding power to your Vanguard, because as I said, you can just use Dayusha skill to rest one of your rear guards and gain the extra 10k power so if you want. So 2 Cosmo Beak. Moving on to Miracle Beauty. Is it Miracle Beauty? Yeah, Miracle Cutie, right. Sorry, Miracle Cutie. Alright. Miracle Cutie is this grade 2 card. Miracle Beauty is a grade 3 one. Whoops, I hit one of my remotes. Alright, so skill is when your attack hits a Vanguard, if your Vanguard power is 30k or more, you may draw a card. So this card literally applies the pressure of your opponent guarding and not letting it hit, because you know, if you hit, you get to draw a card for free. So this is one of your ways to actually draw a card other than your draw triggers, and you know, keep constantly riding from your Great Dayusha. So I run 3 Miracle Cuties. Moving on to 2 of this vanilla 10k. So the reason why I run this vanilla 10k is very simple. Mad Scepter X, yeah. It's basically a cool looking Death Race card. If you've ever seen the movie, yeah, it looks like a Death Race card with all the machine guns and all that. So it's just 10k vanilla base, but the reason why you run it is actually just for 10k shield right here. So you can choose to call it, you can choose to intercept, but go against clans like Kagero or maybe Blasters. Personally, I will actually use Blaster Blade skill to get rid of this shit, and then Kagero obviously is now a question, you obviously burn it off in the front row. So 2 of it for the extra shield power. Alright, moving on to the grade 1. So the grade 1's pretty simple. I run 13 grade 1s, yeah, it should be 13. So 4, 8, 12, 14, sorry, 4, 8, 12, 14. Wow, 14 grade 1s, that's quite big. But yeah, moving on, let's go to the first grade 1. So 4 Die Brave. So Die Brave skill is pretty simple, almost the same as Die Dragon. So once per turn, so +1, this unit gains, your Vanguard gains 5k, not this unit gains 5k. So it's basically the same as Die Dragon. Yeah, it's exactly the same. And then skill, when your Vanguard attack hits a Vanguard, you may put this into your soul and draw a card. So that's one of your way to draw cards as well. Totally forgot about him. Yeah, so you may call him out in the early game if you don't have like your, you know, your misgrading, a grade 3, and misgrading grade 2. You may call him out in grade 1. Most of the time, our opponents won't guard because they need a counter blast. Let's just say for blasters, you wanna rush a grade 2 Akane plus Blaster Blades to get the skill, and then call 2 more regards. Your opponent most likely won't guard, so you can just put him into your soul and gain an extra card. So it's basically trading 1 for 1 because you call him out from your hand. So 4 off. And then moving on to Commander Laurel. So Commander Laurel, I've seen a lot of people say that this skill is quite bad, the old one's better. I think that this is quite questionable because Commander Laurel is a really good card in terms of applying pressure, because in the standard format, obviously, you don't have perfect guards that, you know, can keep coming back to your opponent's hand. What I mean by this is that your opponent doesn't have like an infinite amount of perfect guards. All they have is 4 perfect guards. Most of the time, your opponents can't recycle cards back from their drop zone to their deck. So even if they they used it once or they flies to damage zone, it's gone for the whole game. So Commander Laurel is there. I play 4 because to apply that pressure. Skill, count +1, rest 4 rear guards, choose one of your units. And then after it double its power and it gains 1 crit. So it's better in a way that it says that you don't have to choose your Vanguard. You choose one of your units, it doubles the power and then gains a crit, so you can choose anything else. But in this deck, most of the time it's centered against your Vanguard, so you can just give it to, you know, you can give it to Great Dayusha if you want. You can give it to your already more than 35k power Dayusha, so that it swings for 3 crits. And then if you double its power, opponent sometimes might not be able to guard it, because let's just say if your Dayusha's power, you rest 3 bar of your back row, plus 1 force marker, that's 40k plus 13 is 53 times 2 of the power is already 106,000 power. So unless you're gonna against a Protect clan that has like OTT or Grand Blue, you know, those standard Protect clans, they will most likely use their gift marker. But if you're going against, like, you know, standard Exile clans or going against the Force clans, you know that their Kanzens or perfect guards are not limited. You can just, and you know they don't have one in the hand, obviously, you can just double its power for the extra pressure. So 4 off. And then moving on to Die Mariner. So I made a mistake on my opening video and called this Die Lander, so don't mistake for it. Alright, so Die Mariner, reason why I run 4 off. People run 3 off, sorry for shaking the camera, but people run 3 off of this card, but I don't understand why this card is so good in terms of applying that pressure. So most of the time, right, when your opponents want to throw a perfect guard, they actually have to throw an additional card. So, alright, so let me go on to the skill first. I totally forgot about the skill to explain. Alright, so the skill is Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed, you choose one of your Vanguards, and for the battle that the unit attack, which is your Vanguard, obviously, while your opponent calls Guardian from his or her hand, you must call two or more at the same time. So basically, it's the Battle Dog Fighter skill, but at a lower cost. Obviously, it's just Soul Blast 1. So it's really good. It gives your Vanguard that pressure where your opponent has to call at least 2 cards from their hand in order to guard your Vanguard's attack. So let's just say you combine this with Laurel, it's really good. Your opponent has to throw 1 Kanzen and then throw an additional card for the Kanzen and then throw 1 more. So it's 3 cards out of the opponent's hand, and it really helps to deplete hand size clans like OTT. OTT now in the meta is just blatantly strong because of their stupid hand size, the crazy trigger checks, and their full game ending power using Victorious Dia. So it's really stupid. So this card is very essential in making OTT lose their hand size, and I think 4 off in the deck is essential. Moving on to the last grade 1, so 2 Die Tigers. So Die Tigers is a very questionable card that you can run. I see some people run it, I see some people don't run it. Skill is when your Vanguard hits a Vanguard, when your Vanguard attack hits a opponent Vanguard, put this unit into your soul, choose one opponent Vanguard and retire it. So it's basically a retiring unit. It's like Blaster Blade, but the cost is just basically most of the deck costs, right, in this such as Die Brave and Die Tiger. You have to have your Vanguard, that means your Vanguard hits the opponent Vanguard in order to activate the skill. So this is not really hard to achieve, but sometimes when your opponent is a Protect clan, you're most likely protect because they don't really want to take your Vanguard. So yeah, this is why I run 2 Die Tigers, not more, not less, because most of the time you won't be able to proc his skill, but when you do, you may retire one of your opponent's Vanguards for free. So that's really good. And it's not restricted by, you know, the opponent choosing, or it's not restricted by retiring your opponent's front row. You can just basically you choose one of your opponent's Vanguard to retire. So it's really good. Alright, moving on to the triggers. Last but not least, we got triggers. So what I run in the triggers is very standard. 4 draws, so 4 of the perfect guard, which is Diamond Apes, if I'm not wrong. This for 8 crits, so basically it's very standard. And then last but not least, 4 heals. So for the crits, I'm not too sure if you can remember the name. I'll try to. If you're not wrong, this is Justice Cobalt. This is Go Rescue, and what's the last one? Die Battles. Yeah, the Soul Blast one. If this is also is Soul Blast one, and Vanguard plus 3k. That's the old card, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So that's basically all of the triggers. So some people run 5 draws, 7 crits. I don't mind that, but I feel that this deck is much more aggressive than you know, other decks, because I run a lot of aggressive cards such as 4 Die Mariners and less of those passive aggressive where you go for slowly wear down your opponent. So I run just flat out 8 crits, 4 draws, and 4 heals. You can get draws from Miracle Cutie, or you can get draws from your Die Brave, that's fine too. So yeah, that's about it, guys. One thing I want to note is these 3 cards where I don't play. So first is going on to Die Lander. So this is the true Die Lander instead of that. So Die Lander skill is basically if your Vanguard is 30k or greater, not 35, sorry, 30k or greater, your opponent cannot intercept. So when I ran this card, the opponent really didn't really care, because intercept, yeah, sure, it prevents them from getting additional 5k shield or 10k shield depending on whether the card, the grade 2 card is you know, a vanilla grade 2, because most vanilla grade 2s are 10k shield. So it doesn't really apply that pressure. I don't see the point of running it. I'd rather run other cards such as, you know, Die Tiger or Die Mariner. So moving on to this Kamen Rider looking impersonation guy. So I tried running him and I just realized his skill is really bad, because its skill is basically continuous. If your Vanguard crit is 2 or greater, it gets 5k. So it's not that really good. It's just a 15k beasting, and some of the times, most of the times actually, I don't really use him for the skill, because well, sure, your Dayusha, you rest and rear guards is 35k or greater against a crit, so this guy would be a 15k power, but it doesn't really make any sense to me to run him. And last but not least, okay, I've seen people run this. You can run one off if you really want. Mass Police Leader Silver, yeah, Mass Police Leader Silver is not bad, but I just don't like that it doesn't have a force marker, and if you ride him, it just really sucks, man. So first is the skill, which is Vanguard Power 30k or greater. This unit gains 5k and 1 crit. That's basically it. So yeah, it's not bad. So if you actually ride into him, it really sucks because it doesn't have a force marker. This skill is a rearguard skill, so yeah, just basically running with the vanilla grade 3. Yeah, but yeah, well, it's 13k base, but it's basically a vanilla grade 3. And I've seen people run off because of the pressure. He gains 5k on crit, why not? If you put a booster behind him, it's like basically 18k, 26k. Hit magic numbers, if you want. If you get a trigger, it's 36k. Put a force on it, yeah, 36k as well. So it's really good if you're thinking in a budget build, but in standard, if you have enough capital and enough money, I wouldn't recommend him to run in your deck. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you guys like my Dimensional Police deck recipe. I'll be posting some gameplay soon probably, so keep a lookout for that. Oh, and my Grand Blue deck recipe will come out really soon, hopefully by next week. Okay, so today the date is 1st of August, recording this at night, so that doesn't matter when I record it, but basically today is 1st of August, and I'll be going to Japan Park Singapore, JPSG, so you can see this really cool poster or some hook. Basically, it's the 4th to 5th August, Suntec Convention Centre. If you guys are watching my video, most of y'all are Americans/Singaporeans according to the analytics. So you can find me on the 5th of August. I'm going to the 5th of August, which is a Sunday, to participate in the tournaments to get some prizes, and I'll do a vlog about it, so keep a lookout for it. Location is at Suntec Convention Centre. I'll be going there with my friends. You can keep a lookout and come say hi if you really want to meet me. I'm quite excited to meet you guys as well. So yeah, there's this kind of events right here. So at the same time, most card fighters will go there. Yeah, most card fighters will go there, and it's really exciting to see all the card fighters meet up and compete in one area. It's like Asobi, if I'm not wrong, it happened a few months ago. If I on one of my videos, which I forgot. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you guys liked it. Please come Japan Park Singapore. I will see you guys at the 5th of August. But for now, hope you guys like this video. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This is ShiHai, and I'm out.